Welcome to the ultimate backstage pass, the pulsating heart of the high school sports universe. Get ready to rock with the gang from the Corner to Corner podcast as they take their sports obsessions to new heights. Meet the dream team, Sean Kiper, Adam Muncy, Wes Crouch, and Daron Stevens, as they unpack the secrets, emotions, and triumphs that light up our local sports heroes. Whether you're gearing up for a game or unleashing cheers from the stands, get ready for an exclusive scoop that'll knock your socks off. It's showtime!
Everybody, welcome in to a brand new episode of From Corner to Corner podcast. We are live from the football field for episode 405. We got Coach Joe Chirico here with us. We wanted to come out and witness all of its glory right before Rec Bowl kicks off on Saturday night. And as Coach was just talking coming in, he said just a little bit ago we had third and fourth, fifth and sixth cheerleaders, high school, everybody out here on the field. So awesome thought and spot there to see all of our kids out here working in unison as we get ready to kick off the 2026-2027 sports season. Like we said, Saturday night, we've got the Rec Bowl. Hazard Bulldogs coming to town to take on the Mount Sterling Trojans. That's right. The throwback unis of the Trojans. So everybody's excited about that. I was gone last week, but you guys had the Trojans on the show, and there's been nothing but positive feedback about the show.
That was one of the funnest shows we've ever done since I started with the podcast in 23.
And a lot of people have commented that it was one of the better shows that we've ever done. And it was basically you all turned the mics on and they just told a whole bunch of stories.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of questions at all.
Is that a slight at us? They don't want to hear us talk. Is that what it is?
I told them up front. They were like, "Is there going to be some questions that we can answer, stuff like that?" And I just told them before we even went on the show, I'm going to just bring up a couple of things and you all just go, because I knew between the stories and them memory, bring back the memory of everything that went on. I knew we didn't have to say much of anything.
It blew me away that not only can they remember a specific game, we're talking 40 years ago.
Oh yeah. No.
50 years ago.
Right.
I can't remember what I had for lunch last week. But their stories, they can tell you this happened and it was 3rd and 7. We were on the far hash, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I mean,
crazy.
Yeah. Perry Colliver, I mean, just immediately we were talking about, we just put in this Henry Clay special the night before, and I told him to get this guy and get that guy, and then I had to block 2 guys, and
and they knew not only what happened, they knew the players from the other team.
Right, absolutely.
Coach,
that's when so-and-so
do you have that kind of memory about your playing days?
Well, nobody wants to hear about my playing days, but I remember quite a bit. I just don't talk about it a lot.
Yeah, it was fun. Sorry that I missed out on that one. And then, of course, Tuesday night storms took out our show with Spoon and More, so we'll try to get that rescheduled. We lost power at the studio, so there was no opportunity to do that. So, but anyways, we've got Coach Chirico here with us. We're talking Rec Bowl. It's going to be your first Rec Bowl.
Yes, sir.
We got Hazard Bulldogs coming to town.
Yes,
we played them again. We played them last year here in the Rec Bowl. So, Coach, we're sitting here. We're watching the guys out here practice and stuff. Tell us what how it's been so far. You're getting ready to go into your first football season. What are you seeing in the kids, and how excited are you for Saturday night?
I'm super excited. Our kids have worked hard. They're great guys, and they work anything we ask them to do. They go at it 100 miles an hour. So I'm super proud of them. Super excited about Saturday night. Everybody tells me it's going to be a great crowd. We got the Trojan jerseys we're wearing, the helmets. If you haven't seen, there's a couple of them with the stickers because we got to start stickering them before Saturday night. But they look amazing. It's just exciting atmosphere to be playing football.
So, looking at it from this side of it, was it your idea to do that throwback with the Trojan thing?
Well, it was our staff's idea. It was not no one person. It just the staff. We talked about it, and started spinning out with the BSN rep and talking about, hey, can we do this? Can we do this economically? Because we're on a budget, right?
Right.
And the BSN guys worked with us and helped us, and the jersey came out amazing. It's going to be it'll be exciting for sure.
The reveal video that you guys did was like it gave me the goosebumps. It is really cool. And then none of us were around when it was the Trojans back then, but the purple and gold, obviously, like we was talking about, means a lot to this community
Right.
from generations past. So I do think it'll be very cool to see that out on the field Saturday night for sure.
I'd like to see a lot of people out here cheering us on. We've had a great crowd on the midnight practice. It was amazing. We had a great crowd, at our scrimmage with Lloyd. I'm just super excited about it.
Well, I mean, we're just at the general practice, and there's all kinds of people out here. So.
It's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It doesn't hurt that you got the youth, the 5th and 6th grade team, 3rd and 4th grade team out here. So you've got parents with, watching their kids for there, but they're also getting to see your high school group practice over here.
Right.
Since there's a high school soccer game over here. So, utilizing every inch of this campus at this point.
It's awesome. And Sunday, all the coaches came out here and worked on this field because we knew we were going to have to be over here. We're going to play some games here. Junior high is going to play games here. We lined it on Sunday. If you haven't looked at it from above, it looks amazing. That we've taken sand and filled up some of the, there's some holes, but the sand levels it out easy, and we've been cutting it super low. It looks great, and it's a great field to practice and play on.
Kind of brings me back to the old Cunningham days because I can see just a little bit of a crown on the top. Although Cunningham over here had a major crown on it. I mean, we played soccer on it. That ball would hit the middle. And we knew where it was going, but all the visitors had go
advantage.
Where in the world that ball going?
At
That's definitely home field advantage.
Absolutely. At Paintsville, before they turfed, the crown was the same way. And our quarterbacks knew what the crown was going to do when we threw over to the left-hand corner or the right-hand corner, right? Opposing team sells that ball. That's just part of home field advantage.
So it's game week. What's the difference in when you came out Monday for practice? What's the difference in everything leading up to this week? Or is there any difference?
Well, leading up to this, you don't have an opponent you're preparing for, right? So on Monday, we're still heavy in fundamentals. That we do fundamentals every day. So Monday was just a little more detailed on what the opponent's going to do defensively, offensively, kicking game. And we just keep working that every day about making sure we know where we're going to line up, what we're going to do in certain situations when they do certain things. But the practice, same intensity, same everything. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week because we don't play till Saturday.
Right.
So you get that kind of extra day of prep there a little bit.
But you lose a day the next week, so it's good and bad.
Right. So did I hear you say you guys we're gonna play games over here?
JV.
JV. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was like, I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah.
JV and freshmen are going to play over here.
That might make streaming a little more difficult.
Well, the youth are going to play over here. Junior high is going to play over here. When soccer has the field, what we got to make do, right?
Yeah.
So it just makes sense.
Yeah.
A scoreboard works too.
Scoreboard does work over here.
and it has a horn. Right?
Absolutely, it has a horn.
I've heard that the horn is an ask that you would like to have.
Well, I mean, don't you think we need a horn on
Yes.
this scoreboard?
100%.
Yeah.
I told one of my coaches, I said, I'm going to put you on an air horn at the end of first quarter, second quarter.
Very first game we ever called from the press box up there when they were talking to the officials and were explaining to them that the scoreboard doesn't have a horn. I turned to Adam and I said, "What did he just?" They said, "Yeah, it doesn't have a horn."
Hey, it is what it is, right?
So have you, you come into this job, you bring everybody together, go through off-season workouts, go through spring and everything like that. Can you see a progression? We've talked to you a couple of times, but to date, since it's game week and they play on Saturday, have you been able to see a progression in these kids and what you're wanting to see from them from day one?
Yeah, we've gotten better every week. We've gotten a little better, and that's our goal. Get 1% better every week, every day. You can't get better at 10 things. You get better at one a day. So we're just trying to stack days, stacking practices to get better and be more prepared for any situation that might come up. But to answer your question, the best of my ability, yes, I see progress in every one of those kids, in the weight room, on the practice field, in the locker room. Just the way they handle their business is pretty awesome.
So you did a scrimmage with Boyd last week. What were some key takeaways from that from the scrimmage when you actually got out on the field against someone different?
I mean, it's always good to play someone else and see how they react. And we did okay. We battled through that scrimmage, and we had good plays, we had bad plays. That's why you have film, so you can look at that and coach on those points and make sure we correct them for the next time we play or whatever. So yeah, I think it was a good scrimmage. It was good for us as a team.
Awesome.
Has there anybody that's stood out to you so far? I don't know if you're a coach that likes to single out players and tell them, they can go back and listen to this and be like, okay, I need to continue to work because he can see that I'm trying to get better and better. Is there anybody that stood out to you or a handful of kids?
Just like you said, I'm not the guy to just point one guy and make it about them.
I got you.
This is a team game. I'm proud of all of them. I truly am. And no one person's above anybody else. I think they all have been pulling on the rope together and working hard in unison. And we have a leadership committee that we've been working with, and it's all about, hey, make your brother to the left and to the right better. And that's our challenge. That's our goal. And we've been doing that for the most part. Yeah, there's mess ups, there's mistakes. Nobody's mistake free. So, but it's how we respond. It's how we handle those things. And I'm very proud of our guys.
I like you said a leadership committee, having basically turning some of your players into coaches, on the sidelines, making sure that everybody's paying attention, like you said, taking that leadership role, whether they're seniors or not.
Right.
You've seen a quality in some of these kids that you're like, okay, we need you on this committee to make sure that everything's being done correctly while we're doing this. While we're doing coaching, you can also coach on the sidelines.
The biggest thing, in my opinion, player-led teams succeed way more than coach-led teams. Player-led teams, people with the leadership in the locker room and all those things help you have success over the long period of things. I'm the head coach, I'm the leader of all of it, but the coaching staff and the players, it all trickles down. And we say this saying all the time: speed of the leader, speed of the team. Well, speed of me, speed of my assistants in their position groups, and then speed of the players in their position group. It's everybody helping everybody succeed. And um, those kids on the leadership have done a really good job of that. And it's from the seniors all the way to freshmen that they've kind of voted to be in that group. It's not, the coaches had nothing to do with it. So
Gotcha.
And that right there helps you kind of point out your natural leaders, because if the guys out there are seeing this and they're like, this guy's a leader, this guy's a leader, and they buy into that part of it, like you said, makes it a whole lot easier with having that, team led type of
right.
leadership there.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, looking out here, I mean, there's a lot of kids out there. That team looks like there's a lot of players out there. So, compared to years past, am I wrong about that, or am I seeing more players than I'm thinking?
I'd say Coach is still walking the halls trying to pull people every day.
Every day. Every day. I love it. And I like giving kids an opportunity, and there are quite a few kids in our school system that work all summer long to help with everything that they do at home. And I talk to our coaches, talk to the leadership committee about, hey, man, we got to understand every situation's different, right? And we want everybody to go through camp. We want everybody to go from June, April, whatever. And unforeseen circumstances are not out of our control. We got to take that in consideration. So,
well, I mean, we do live in an area with tobacco and hay and
right
farms and stuff like that. So, it's a way of life in this area for sure.
We still have tobacco there?
Very
I was going to say,
Well,
I haven't seen a tobacco field, and I can't
me
tell
tell
you how
you.
long.
I mean, there ain't no shortage of people buying cigarettes every day, so the tobacco's coming from somewhere.
I saw one on Old Frankfort Pike. It's the first one I've seen in a long time. Government pays too much to not grow it.
But I was going to say, kind of going back to that leadership committee again, but you're having kids keep the accountability within themselves. You're having this team keep the accountability within the team. I mean, each and every guy out there, young men out there, is keeping themselves accountable, and that's invaluable, because there's keeping yourself accountable, or having somebody else having them keep you accountable. It's kind of been lost to a certain extent. So getting this group together and making them learn that and do that on their own is great.
Yeah, I can't say enough about what they're doing behind closed doors and keeping everybody together.
Right.
We was talking about youth a little bit ago. You look over at them 5th and 6th graders. There's some big boys over there.
Yeah. Hey, and they're having fun too.
Yeah.
I saw them when they were warming up. I went over and talked to them, and they were energetic, and that's what you love to see. It's supposed to be fun. This is what it's about, fun. It's not about, we want to win, we want to do all that. Let's have fun and play hard and learn fundamentals. That was a great open field tackle. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I mean, we can't put a price on that.
Yeah. And looking at that, you're like, yep, those guys are going to be playing for me in a few years.
That's right.
So we mentioned them earlier. Is this typical? Almost daily when you all practice, you have all the youth here as well, or is this just a one-off?
No, last 2 weeks they started practicing full time, right? So we've been on the game field mostly, and we're over here when soccer has games. So they've been over here just as much as the junior high practice over here, 3rd and 4th, 5th and 6th, but we're over there most of the time. But I try to come over and speak and see them, because I want to see my face as much as I can possibly be here.
But I mean, on a regular basis, they're here where they can at least see what you're all doing. And
absolutely.
Then not only them, I guess I'm guessing the 7th and 8th grade group is usually practicing somewhere
right there.
in and around close, and they're no joke either. I mean, you kind of saw a vision of some kids that were athletes, knowing that they're going to be playing football, and we've got the third, fourth, we've got the fifth, sixth, but this seventh and eighth grade group that's going to be coming up very soon and be freshmen are, you've got to know that you saw those kids and went, this is where we're trying to get to.
Absolutely. I mean, they're really, really talented, and those young, all these kids are talented.
Yeah, they are.
But I saw us do 7-on-7 a little bit, and 7-on-7 is what it is. But when they get together as a full team, they're pretty fun to watch.
Right.
It's fun to watch.
Well, I remember when I was a kid, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th grade, we'd go to football practice, Castlewood Park. You had all the different fields, and your 4th graders be over here in this field, 5th in this, so you could see the progressions. And it, as you're out there as a player, you're looking at the older leagues, and you're like, well, that's going to be me one day.
Right.
And
they look, think about when you were a young kid playing and you looked up at the high school kids and you're like, man, I want to be like Johnny. I want to be like
Yep.
Bob's my hero, man. And that's what these young kids, they look up to every one of these kids. And I say it all the time, man, don't take it for granted. Don't take your moment around the young kids to not say hi, shake their hand, and, pay them a little bit of attention, because they look up to the high school kids.
yeah, and I mean, that's a lot of times that's kids' first role models is those high school kids that they get to watch on the football field or the basketball court or whatever it is.
So it is game week. I heard you saying there a little bit ago that you're kind of you have you done some film work, of what Hazard is going to be bringing to town. You've been able to practice a little bit of what you think they're going to be bringing, and put in practice a little bit of situational work.
Yes.
Here's what they've got coming.
Yes. And, the film study portion of it is the most important, the classroom time with the players and, obviously the coaches watching, because it doesn't matter what I know, they got to know it. It doesn't matter what our coaches know, they got to know it. They got to be able to line up right. They got to be able to react. And Hazard's a tough team. They, if you know anything about Eastern Kentucky football, they're one of the premier programs in that area.
Yeah.
It's Pikeville, Belfry, Hazard, Johnson Central. They're bringing it every time they step on the field, and it's going to be a physical game, and they're going to, it is what it is. You can't run from it. It's what they do. And that going in. So we got to be prepared for that. We got to be prepared to go play hard and play as best we possibly can.
They're kind of in the same boat. They've got a new coach. They've lost a couple players, but they've added a couple players. So it's kind of looking at two teams kind of looking at the mirror of one another. And you can only take so much off of so much tape, but when it comes down to it, you just got to go out there and see who as Adam would say, see who has the best Jimmy and Joe's on Saturday.
Yeah. And you can't gauge somebody's heart on film. You can't gauge effort. They play hard and they're going to get after it. You can bet on it. They had 2 tough scrimmages, Bell and South Laurel.
Yeah, saw that.
So that's
any team that's that they're playing against that's coached by Dudley Hilton is going to be a good team.
Absolutely, he's a legend.
Scrimmage against.
Absolutely. And Hazard has a great coaching staff. They're very, very well coached.
Yeah. So, the nuance of the purple and gold for Saturday. We've tried to put it out there. I know there's been our co-host we had, Jeff Weiss, has really put out the purple and gold. Hopefully we're going to get as many people in here as possible, not only to represent the purple and gold and remember them, but to watch this team.
Right.
And that's the main thing. We need as many people in those stands, not just Saturday, but every Friday after that.
Every Friday. We want it to be a celebration every Friday.
Right.
and be excited to come out and watch these boys lay it on the line. And, we're going to try our best to grow the Rec Bowl to be something that everybody's proud of. And we've got some interest in it for sure, because it's the most well-known bowl in the state.
Yeah.
And, people want to be a part of it. The numbers got to match up and things like that, but we're working hard on it. We're working very hard on it.
Like expanding to more teams?
Yes, sir. That's our plan. We'd like to have, we'd like to play 4 games, 2 on Friday and 2 on Saturday, but it just got to see how it works out and see what the plan plays out like over the next year. So you got to start planning that now, though, because
Absolutely, 100%.
Teams are getting their schedule dialed in for 27 and 28 already.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, I know we put it out there for us, but I mean, we need to put it out there for you all. I mean, any businesses or anything like that want to be involved in that Rec Bowl in the coming years, I promise you it'll be something good, because we used to have 4 teams that come here. I can remember. And I mean, we've had some really good teams. I mean, we had Tim Couch and Leslie County down here before. Going all the way back to the guys last week said Paul Horning has played here in the Rec Bowl.
Think about that.
Yeah, exactly.
That, I mean, just for me as a young, it's somebody that Paul Horning played in this game. It's pretty amazing.
And so it's something that it's the oldest bowl game in Kentucky for high school wise, and it's something that you definitely want to get as many people involved in it going forward for the future.
100%. And it's a matter of what does that take? It takes time, effort, and money. We gotta pay these teams to come 2 years in a row. So there's a financial portion of it that we got to work through. So,
but don't miss out on being part of it, because it's going to be something special.
It will be. And, everybody benefits from it. The town benefits from
100%.
it. Tourism benefits from it. If we can get Friday night 2 games and 2 games on Saturday, plus I think there's youth games, there's this, that, and the other that I don't probably know about right now that's going on Saturday, but it's a full day of, man, it needs to be like a carnival atmosphere over here with vendors and all. Let's make it as great as we possibly can.
Yeah, right along those lines. I mean, just talking about, there is, I think Adams' 3rd and 4th grade team is going to be playing the inter-squad scrimmage. I'm not sure about the 5th and 6th grade. I think they're doing the inter-squad scrimmage, but you got a girls' soccer team, soccer game. You got a boys' soccer game. You got a volleyball game, and then that they've done that for what now? This is the 3rd or 4th year maybe they've done that.
Yeah, I think so.
So, a big going ons on Saturday, as it has been for the last few years.
Yep. Awesome. Fantastic. Let's take a quick commercial, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.
That's a nice addition.
Do what?
That's a nice addition.
I was going to say he just we're back, obviously. Sean just happened to bring the helmet over here real quick. This is pretty sweet. I didn't know that there was the paint splatter, the real fine paint splatter all over it. But
flake.
Yeah, a little bit of a flake
in it.
But decals and everything are going to look really good. That's just a teaser. The whole uniform together is going to be something else. But that's just a teaser for the time being. So we're back. We've been joined by Braylon Nestor and Owen Burton. Probably our quarterbacks for the year, slash running backs, slash pretty much anything Coach says, hey, go do this out there. So welcome, guys. It's game week, so you've worked up to this point. This is the week that leads up to that first game. What's it mean? What's it mean to you to have this type of week going on so far?
I think it's something very special. Week 1's always the greatest, and the way we've done the Rec Bowl this year, it's going to be something special, and everybody on the team's excited, and it's going to get ready.
I love the jerseys. I think that's awesome. And, the first game of the year, it's hot, but the stands will be packed, and I love it.
Listen, today's a whole lot better than it has.
Oh, yeah. It's
I
perfect.
mean, but has there been a different energy, yesterday and today, and you can just tell that it's even just picking up that much more going on through the week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, most doubt.
Has it been? You're used to coach a little bit, obviously. I mean, has it gotten harder, or is each week or each day, from the start of the season when coach, or is it just something that you see it kind of as they talk about, you see it start to slow down to it for you, and everything's starting to meld together.
Yeah, I think we're all melting together right now. It's really good. We're all coming together. Everybody loves the new coaching staff. Everybody's enjoying practice, and everybody's ready just for the season start in week 1.
I think our intensity, like throughout all the weeks, is going to stay the same. We need to keep that grind, and you can't lay back and wear off your intensity, because that's when you become soft, and then injuries start hitting, and you got to keep hitting, keep hitting, keep hitting.
And is that something you all look forward to on Saturday? I mean, you've been able to do it, a scrimmage against Boyd County, scrimmage against Ashland. So you're seeing somebody across the line that's somebody different than, inter squad scrimmage and practice every day. But Saturday's a little different, obviously. So having those couple of scrimmages, has it been good? And are you excited about actually, going after somebody else?
I can't wait. Well, the scrimmages, quarterbacks usually aren't live for
right.
it. So, I mean, you get to get hit too. You get to hit people. The whistle's not blown whenever somebody gets near you. So it's just more fun.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I would say the same thing with the scrimmage against Boyd. We did 10-10, so it's like, yeah, like you say, quarterback's dead. Everything's not the same, and I don't think there's not as much on the line.
Not quite as situational during a scrimmage, but still, there's no first down, second down. You're just going to stop. All right, let's do that over again and keep going. What's been different this year? What's been different for you this year? Anything compared to a couple of years past? Is there anything different this year?
It's my hometown. It's where I grew up at. I mean, I'm with the people that I've played with since 3rd and 4th grade, so it's a little bit different for me. It's the hometown feel. It's not like you're somewhere else where you don't really know anybody.
Gotcha.
I think it's a lot different for me. Coach, practice has been way different, and that's for everybody, not just me. And the way we've adapted to it and how intense everybody is, we're ready.
What's the expectations of coach on the daily?
Bring the energy every single day, no matter what.
Yeah, I'd say 110% every day.
He definitely has the energy. He wasn't bouncing his knees nearly as much there a minute ago.
He was trying really hard.
Oh, he was. You're right. There was a couple times he moved across his seat like this, but he kind of kept it bottled up a little bit. But he definitely shows, he shows you all, here's the type of energy I have. I need you all to replicate that.
Right.
And strength-wise, compared to the first of the season, first of off season, and working out and everything. Now we're into school. I mean, have you all been able to see the whole team just get stronger and get better every week?
Absolutely. I don't know what it was like before I got here. Do you?
Well, lifting is way different. I mean, now after lift every day, we're sweating, we're getting after it, we're sprinting, we're lifting heavy. Last year, it was just go with the flow. This year, it's a lot different, and everybody's loving it, and everybody's getting stronger, and numbers are going up.
Yeah. From my experience, from when people started, like when I first got here, our front squats, some of them, I mean, the weight was heavy, but it was like from then to now, it's tremendous, the difference.
So what's the you're in school now,
mm-hmm.
and is there a chatter in school, not just in the team, not just with coaches, and obviously your parents are maybe excited and talking to you each night and everything like that. But since you've been in school, which has only been about 4 days now, but can you tell there's a difference in school?
Yeah, I have teachers, other people coming up asking, "Hey, how's our football team going to be this year? How are we going to do?" And I have conversations with my teachers about it, and everybody's looking forward to it and wanting us to see us do good.
Yeah.
I'm the exact same way, exactly what he said.
So, we saw Hazard last year. Pretty good team. I kind of told Coach, they're on a new coach. They've lost a couple people. They've gained a couple of people. It's kind of like two teams kind of looking in the mirror of one another because it's kind of, the same issue. But I mean, like you said, it's a team from East Kentucky that's not going to give up. And I'm sure that you all as a senior, as junior, yeah. But, still being an upper class, and I'm sure you all have been telling people, we got to be the same way.
Right. We got to come out with the nail and the hammer and send a message because most people don't see it coming.
Is it important to get off the game? Get off the blocks fast.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, go out there and
start the game off hot.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Sure.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, energy is everything. If you come out dead, I mean, you can only do so much when you're coming out dead. But if you're coming out firing off the ball, getting to your assignment, executing, you're going to win.
I know Coach says, I tried to get him to point out a few people that stood out to him and stuff like that. And he's like, the whole team's done good. He's worried about the whole team. I totally get that. But hey, who's somebody, is there somebody out there that you've seen as upperclassmen that stood out to you like, oh, yeah, I can see the future here, or I can see that this is really going to help us this year?
I would say Mason Miller.
Oh, absolutely. Mason
He just
Miller.
came from Southwestern, and he has made a big impact with people off injury. He's made a huge impact on both sides of the ball.
He's not afraid to hit you. He's not the biggest, but he can hit.
You felt it there?
I haven't felt it, but I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it too.
That's the virtue of wearing that red shirt.
He gets about 2 inches from it. He's like, "Oh, sorry, all right, just go to the side there." I mean, it's good that you all know. I mean, somebody immediately, you all were like, "Yeah, right there."
Mhm.
And being able to get some of these guys out here that haven't seen the field ever. I mean, I know we talked to Tyson and Austin last year. At the spring practice, and it was kind of like, oh, they found something that they like on top of doing the sport that they've done forever. And so you've seen these kids, get out here and work as a team, I'm guessing, and work their butts off.
Oh, absolutely.
So, Owen, you talked about, people coming back from injury. You're coming back from one yourself. How are you feeling?
It's been a lot better ever since I got surgery. Braylon said to recommend surgery. Everybody was saying getting it. And when they told me I'd be back for the first game, or I possibly could be, I was shocked to hear it. And I just started full pads this week, and I'm ready to go.
So, I mean, is that breaking news? Or we'll just find out on Saturday. We'll just find out on Saturday.
Right. We ain't got Coach throwing his water bottle at us yet. So.
Well, guys, I mean, good luck this year. Especially on Saturday. We want to get the two guys that, going to be running the offense as much as possible and getting the ball out to people or just tucking that thing down and saying, "Oh, I'm in trouble. I got to go myself." So, hopefully we'll come out for a win. And like you said, I mean, the purple and gold is going to be something
Sweet.
A lot different than what we've seen in the past.
I'm so excited to wear it.
Me too.
The red, white, and blue is runs deep, but seeing that purple and gold was probably a little bit different. And when you turn around the mirror, you're like, oh, okay,
Absolutely. Yeah.
So it's rare on this show we can even ask this question, but who's got the longer bomb?
Probably him.
We don't ever get to quarterbacks.
That's true. This is true.
He's definitely got better legs than me, though.
But that working together and knowing that you can do certain things, you can do certain things, keeps an offense off kilter sometimes. Whether you're under center, whether you're under center, however, coach is going to be taking care of that. So it's definitely an advantage.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, very.
Being able to run two quarterbacks, I mean, it's amazing. If one goes down, you're not worrying about somebody that you're not trusting. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then, I mean, either of us can play any other position we want on the field. So if one of us is in at quarterback, the other person can be playing anywhere else.
Gotcha. And obviously, are you going to be playing defense also, or maybe not?
We'll see.
We'll see. I get the understanding of wanting to protect the quarterback. I'll never forget Alex. When Alex Hatton was playing, I mean, he quarterback, and it came down to the Fred Douglass game, and he was like, you need me out there on defense. And we saw him on defense and went, we've been missing this all year long. So I know that if you get the chance on defense, it's probably like, chomping at the bit,
Absolutely.
being able to get on that other side and actually hit somebody.
Absolutely. I love hitting people.
So, well, guys, listen, I don't think we'll get Coach back on here, but we don't. Huh? Yeah, I know. I was gonna look. Well, I was looking. I was like, well, there's everybody else is gone. But congratulations up to this point. Good luck for the season and on Saturday, and let's go out there and get the big W.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll get Coach.
At Keystone Financial Group, we focus on what's important, you. As an independent firm, we have access to a wide range of financial services and objective research to help ensure your wealth is proactively managed. Call Joel Godby or John Morton today at Keystone Financial Group, 859-432-1084 for your local retirement and investment advice.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Keystone Financial Group, a registered investment advisor and separate entity from LPL Financial.
I still can't believe she's gone. I don't know how we're going to plan all of this.
I know. I felt the same way when your granddad passed. The Kaufman Funeral Home really helped us get through it.
Were they compassionate?
More than that, they took care of us. They made us feel like family. They handled the entire situation from beginning to end.
At Kaufman Funeral Home and Crematorium in Mount Sterling, Kentucky, we're honored to walk beside your family with dignity and compassion every step of the way.
That's exactly what we need right now.
Kaufman Funeral Home, where we believe every life is a beautiful story that deserves to be honored with love, dignity, and heartfelt celebration.
If you're driving by and see that light, stop on in, get your colors right. It's more than gear, it's your story design. At Incoviv Designs, every thread's a sign.
Right. I'm probably the
All right, we are back. Trying to talk Coach into score prediction. He said that ain't happening.
On a hot mic.
I was so close.
ain't happening.
Well, Coach, we had an opportunity to talk to you to your dual quarterbacks there.
Yep.
Both super excited, ready for the season to get going. It's been fun being out here on the football field, and thank God it kind of cooled off a little bit. Lord have mercy, it's been so hot lately.
You were worried.
I was like, I'm gonna have a heat stroke. I ain't used to working outside.
I love it. I like the heat. I'd rather have the heat than anything.
Yeah, you out here in a long sleeve.
He burning me up. We have natural insulation, though, Daron. He doesn't have that. Well, I had my black shirt on earlier, and I told Jessica, I said, nope, I got to change. I got to have my blue shirt.
Yeah. So what's the message? I know we kind of went over it again, but finally, just kind of wrap up everything. What's the message to the community for Saturday? Just get out here in droves.
Come out and support these young men that have been working their tail off, and they're going to play hard. We don't talk about winning and losing. We don't talk about that. We talk about the process and what goes into it. And, they're going to play hard no matter what.
Mhm.
And that's part of the whole deal is come out and support them and show them that, hey, again, it is a process, and we're working hard to put a great product on the field for everybody involved. So that, it's good to see these kids excited about the opportunity to go play.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah, you could kind of tell that with just having Braylon and Owen on. You could kind of tell that they're ready, and you can tell that they know the team is ready to go out there and do what they can do and show off, how hard they've worked for sure.
Yeah. Braylon doesn't get excited for much. He's low. He's even keel, man. He just stays steady Eddie, man. And no matter what's going on, you can look him in the eyes. He'll be like, yeah, we're good. I love it.
I noticed that when he was sitting right there, it didn't matter what we were talking about. Everybody else be laughing, look over, and he might crack a smile. That's about the most we get out of it.
And he's a happy, fun-loving kid. And he just stays even keeled.
But that's actually a good quality.
Yeah.
In a quarterback and a leader,
right,
is when you get in that situation where a game may start to get out of control, he's not going to get in there and just
implode. Owen's the same way. Owens, you talk to him, he's level-headed too. It's, everything is a work in progress, and that's what we're doing.
I think Owen had a little bit more of that quarterback confidence. You could kind of tell. Not that Braylon doesn't know what he's doing, because I know and have seen what he's done, what he can do. So he definitely, but Owen's just got that a little bit more chip on his shoulder, maybe
QB swagger.
It's QB swagger, and and I'm sure that's rubbing off on a lot of kids, and confidence. Having confidence going into the game is big time also.
So. Oh yeah, it's good to be confident in your abilities,
right.
And Braylon is for sure confident in his abilities. He doesn't let anybody into that little world of what and I like that too, So being a quarterback takes a lot. It's a special spot for anybody that does it. And I was forced to play it when I was younger, and I hated it because I like to just run around and run into things. So
Braylon kind of acted like he wanted to do the same thing, but he's like, I'll do what Coach says.
He's like, I like hitting people.
He does.
Well, listen, Coach. Good luck on Saturday. I know the team is excited, and you can tell by Braylon. They're excited to show off these uniforms and get out there and everybody. If they don't know about it, you're going to see something pretty special on Saturday. And I know these kids are excited about wearing something like that, and then just getting out there and actually and playing for this community. So good luck on Saturday. Good luck for the season.
Appreciate y'all having me on. It means
absolutely.
a lot that y'all came here to do this. It's y'all have a great program, and it's special for everybody around that gets to hear it. So thank you so much.
We
I
try to do our
appreciate it.
best.
You do. Thank
Love
you.
it. Love it. Wes, I'll tell you, seeing that helmet in the picture versus seeing that helmet sitting here, it's totally different.
It is 100%.
You can't see in the picture, like you said, you can't see the metal flake. We knew about the little ghost text on the logo, but it looks different, especially with this sunlight sun that seems to be setting by the second, not by the minute. But in the sunlight hitting that ghost text on there, those are really sharp helmets.
Absolutely. And don't forget that, you got your Trojan on the side, and that's what it's all about. But that stripe down the middle,
purple stripe,
that is still got that. It's still got that Montgomery County flair to it, because it had the end with the feather right down the middle there. So it's like, we're Montgomery County, but we're going to represent Mount Sterling this Saturday. So, they're really cool, and I can't wait to see the uniform with everything all together. It's
right.
Yeah, I think people are just going to be even more in awe when they see it out there playing.
Yep.
In a game.
And if we need to wear your purple and gold to the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Saturday night. Everybody dig up that retro Vikings.
It doesn't matter if it fits
jersey.
or not. I mean, it might be a little tight, but go ahead and get that.
1969, I got 82 holes in it, but I'm wearing it.
My question is, they come out and pitch a blowout Saturday night. Does the purple and white uniforms stick around?
I don't know. They may be like, we're going to have to put that in rotation every year.
Yeah, it's kind of like the black uniforms from Kentucky a couple years ago come out and beat somebody up. We better wear them again.
All right, so next Tuesday night, we got Montgomery County girls soccer coach Mason Anderson and some players coming. That's at 6 o'clock, I believe.
I believe
that's what's on the calendar, anyways.
They're off that day. They've already played a few games. I mean, they went out and beat Harrison County just last night, and Miss Orm had 4 goals by herself last night. So they're playing pretty well for Coach Anderson right now.
Awesome. We're going to be on the road again because we decided we're just going to go to Utah with Sean. Is that what I heard?
I mean, hey, Sean, if he can get us into the Utes stadium and do a little interview from there, I'm all for it.
Sean ditched us last week to go on vacation. Now he's ditching us again to go to...
That's okay. It's all right.
Part of the gig. All right, guys, we'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the From Corner to Corner podcast. And thanks to Community Trust Bank and all our sponsors for being a vital part of our show. We'll see you guys next week.
Roll Tribe.
The From Corner to Corner podcast wants to send a huge thank you to all our amazing sponsors who help keep this show rolling each week. Your support lets us keep covering local sports, sharing stories, and building community together. We truly couldn't do it without you. Thank you for believing in us, and let's keep making an impact together.
The Moco Four Horsemen would like to thank you for listening to From Corner to Corner. Be sure to go out and follow us on Twitter, on TikTok, on Facebook, Instagram, and even YouTube. Whatever podcast platform that you listen to us on, be sure to go out and give us a 5-star review. Thanks as always, and we look forward to seeing you next week.